Hey guys, Deluluma here, and welcome to my tutorial on how to remove a CC you no longer want in your game for whatever reason. This tutorial does focus on CC Magic as this is the program that I use. I think it'll help you guys with Sim3PE, but I'm not going to promise that because, to be honest, I'm not too familiar with any other CC programs. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the programs that you guys are going to need. First off, you're going to need a master controller here. You are going to need the main version as well as the integration module. The next thing you will need is Sim3PE. I got mine from SourceForge. I found it a little weird to find otherwise, and I will go ahead and link all of these programs down below. And of course, this is CC Magic based, so you will need CC Magic as well. Also, just to mention, this is not meant to be like a CC Magic tutorial. I do have one of those, and I will link it for you guys. This is meant to be more of like your CC is ugly in the game or you hate it or whatever reason you have for not wanting it. And so you should have like some basic knowledge of how the program works. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how we're actually going to go ahead and get rid of the CC. So in either Create a Sim or if you're using Master Controller, you can also use a stylus. You want to scroll through and just try out the clothes, and whatever you don't like, go ahead and right click that item. I might not show for you, but you should be getting script errors. They tend to pop up in the top right of the screen. I personally didn't get any script errors. If you're not getting them and you know you're right clicking them, you can always go into your Documents Sims 3 folder and just make sure they're populating. And just a quick word of wisdom, the folder is only going to hold like 10 script errors at a time. So as you're doing this, if you're getting more than 10 pieces you want to delete, you need to stop momentarily so that you can follow through with the next step. Again, you guys are going to want to go ahead and go into your Documents tab, Electronic Arts Sims 3, and scroll down to the script errors. Personally, I highlight them all and open them in my notepad. I already have like a files page going for the instance number that we're going to need, and you can kind of see where I'm highlighting it already and just moving it on over to the files tab. I personally like to do this just so that I have all the stuff I want, because you can't actually delete anything while the game's open, and I tend to have like a lot of CC. I save this for a while. Maybe be better than me and don't save this for a while. It'll definitely save you a headache, but I tend to save this and give myself a headache, so it usually takes me a while, and this is just how I keep myself organized. All right, so I have to go ahead and interrupt my pre-recorded session from earlier because I realized I didn't show you guys how to use Sim3PE. So for our purposes, you need to check this box next to instance. You need to put that instance number that we've been copying into our notepad here, hit filter active, and then in order to find what you're looking for, you need to go into File, Open, go ahead and go to Desktop, Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 3, go into your mods folder this time, and CC Magic will put everything in your cache folder, so just go ahead and go into cache, sets, and then I don't know how you guys have yours organized. Personally, I organize mine by gender and then age, so pretty much for everything, I would need adult female clothes, and then inside I would bounce back and forth between these two compressed folders in order to find what I'm looking for. So when you've selected the compressed file that you're going to go ahead and try, all you have to do here is hit set, and it will look through it and see if the file that you're looking for is within it. If not, you'll just have to keep looking through the files. So this is one of the times where having a really organized folder is going to help you. And when you do find the exact file you're looking for, it'll show up on the left. Go ahead and click it, and it will create this crazy window on the right with a ton of information. All you need is the highlighted number in the unknown one category in order to find what we're looking for in CC Magic. So now that we have this random long number, go ahead and go into CC Magic. If you look at the specific individual items, there is an identifier called clothing item. That is the crazy long number you are looking for. Unfortunately, you can't search up that number. Sometimes you'll get lucky and Sim3PE will give you a thumbnail and that'll tell you who the creator is. However, for the most part, you're going to be scrolling. Fortunately, you can help yourself a little bit if you do have your folder organized. So like mine's organized by female clothes, and then I have it organized by age. So I was looking up things like top and bottoms and full body outfit, or whatever it's called, for the in-game identifier tag, because CC Magic will sort through that. So hopefully that helps you a little bit so you have to scroll less. If you're smarter than all of us, hopefully you have a new folder, and you can just look for the new ugly CC in your new folder and delete it from there and have way less scrolling than the rest of us, but I had to scroll quite a bit. It does suck. I won't lie. But yeah, once you find the file, you can go ahead and just delete it as you normally would within CC Magic, and then when you're done deleting CC for the night, just go ahead and rebuild your folders and all that ugly CC will be gone. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful and not confusing or long-winded, and that you guys get back to simming as soon as you can. Thank you guys so much for watching.